knew such a small push would cause such a giant reaction? Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Kevin Zwicker from Fast Count coming at you. Before I get into this video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Pro wrestling and professional athletes, they are a mix that goes hand in hand. We've seen on multiple different occasions that we've seen so many larger than life pro athletes mix it up with the world of professional wrestling. This is also not even the first giant we've ever seen enter the world of professional wrestling. If you guys don't know, Lawrence Taylor, Giants legend, once main evented WrestleMania against Bam Bam Bigelow. And on Monday Night Raw, we see the tradition of New York Giants being on WWE television continue, with Raw taking place at the Garden. All the stars were out, and one of the main stars that were there was Giants running back Cam Skattebo, and also Abdul Carter, and also other members of the New York Giants. But we're mainly going to focus on Skattebo. If you aren't familiar with the work of Cam Skattebo, he is the rookie sensation for the New York Giants, who had a very, very productive season before he suffered a devastating injury, something that I know all too well with being a person who had Cam Skattebo on his fantasy team. And we saw after the opening matchup between the Judgment Day and the legendary trio of John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus, we saw Skattebo mix it up with JD McDonough, pushed him onto the ground, and this has caused a big firestorm, not only in the world of professional wrestling, but in the world of professional sports. Because like I said, Cam Skattebo suffered a devastating leg injury during the season, really a gruesome thing. And a lot of people are really getting up in arms about this, right? This is a guy who is nursing an injury, having any type of physical contact on a professional wrestling show. You see all the different, radio hosts and all these people on ESPN and social media talking about why would he risk such a thing for a professional wrestling angle. And the funny thing about this for me is I know for a fact, and I can't 100% prove it, so maybe I shouldn't have said I know for a fact, but there's a pretty good chance that these same people who are making a big deal over him shoving somebody on TV are the same people who would make fun of professional wrestling and call it fake. So what is it? Is it a dangerous, act for him to be involved in an angle, or is this fake stuff to where nobody gets hurt? Which one is it? Decide for me, because I don't know. Now, I know for me, if I was a New York Giants fan, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed seeing that, because any type of physical activity when you're injured, especially an injury that he suffered that was so gruesome, you don't really want him to be, going too hard, right? Especially for something that doesn't involve any type of football activity. He's been getting so much pushback online that he came out and posted, something on social media, basically, and I'm kind of paraphrasing it, saying, right now, due to my injury, I can't have fun with the thing that I do for a living, professional football. So I'm trying to find different outlets and trying to find different things that I can have fun with that's going to take my mind off the fact that I can't do what I truly have fun with. And that's a good, thing to put out there. I know for the guy, it probably has to be a lot of mental toll for somebody to be dealing with such a gruesome injury and being away from the team, even if the Giants are doing, putrid this season. But I think that people get, sometimes really get worked up for nothing. Now, if this would have worked out where he would have gotten his injury re-aggravated, I think all hell would break loose, and it'd be completely understandable, especially if you're a fan of the Giants. But everything worked out. This isn't the first time we've seen an athlete mix it up. This isn't even the first New York athlete to mix it up. I remember years ago, I went to a TNA taping where, linebacker for the New York Jets, Bart Scott, was there, and he got in the ring and mixed it up with Kurt Angle. I remember seeing Bart right there by the entrance ramp, chilling, watching the show. And I'm a humongous Jets fan. I was calling his name a million times. Guy didn't move a muscle. I was probably 14 years old, devastated at the time because I loved the Mad Backer. But hey, it is what it is, guys. Cam's all right. This is an angle that everybody is talking about, which I'm sure that WWE is, giddy like a schoolgirl over anytime that they get any type of outside promotion in different worlds, especially in the world of professional athletes. They gobble it up. They love the mainstream attention. So this is working out positively for WWE. Not so much for Skattebo, because the guy is getting buried everywhere for it. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think this is much to do about nothing? Do you think that this was too much to risk for a guy who is a professional athlete and his day job is not wrestling for the WWE? Let me know in the comment section. And who is your favorite athlete of all time? I know this is a wrestling channel, but just out of curiosity, let me know. I will give you guys mine. And it, of course, is Derek Sanderson Jeter. I am Kevin Zwicker, guys. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm out.